It's like, do you really want that as a representation of you? Even if I was, even if I was gay or I was trans or whatever, I wouldn't want that being the representation of me. I would want them
See,
to get the best trans dude that's out there that can be a representation, because there is a thing about the image you put out there. And this dude is protecting a site that was prostituting young boys, man. Not underage, but still young. What's up, baby? Welcome back to another episode of Rated G with Gary G. Garcia and Brian Licata. I am your host, Gary G. Garcia, along with my brother and partner in misinformation, Brian Licata.
How we doing?
Good to see you, my brother.
You too, bro. How are you? Good day. Good day, sir.
I have been better. I have been worse. I don't know what I got today in me, man. I'm just getting up. It's been a rough morning.
I think today's gonna be a crazy episode for a number of reasons. But tell me about your morning, man. What has happened so far?
Not a whole hell of a lot, man. Mama woke me up at 5. I got to bed probably like close to 2. I finally fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mama woke me up at 5 in the morning, throwing up.
That's not.
It don't matter how deep your sleep is. Once you start hearing, you just wake up, and you're like, oh, fuck, she's throwing up.
Mm-hmm.
So she throws up. I clean up. She threw up 10 times.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I've been
excessive.
worried about her. I've been worried about her, man. She's been, kind of sick. I've been worried about her. So she started throwing up. She didn't stop till 7.
Mm.
So that's 2 hours of me like laying there, and then I hear waking me up. So then, of course, I stopped trying to go back to sleep because now I'm worried. Because she throws up, hairballs and shit all the time. That's cats.
It's cat
Cats
shit.
are very throw-uppy kind of pets.
It seems to make sense why you now own a cat.
Yeah, actually, birds of a feather.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she had me up to like 7 throwing up, man. Then she finally hopped into bed with me, and I guess she was done. And
I like how you say she had me up until 7, not I woke up at 7.
I woke up at 5.
Okay, I got
She
you.
woke me up at 5, but I couldn't go back to sleep because I kept hearing her throwing up.
Okay.
House can't leave throw up laying around. I got to clean it up.
Yep.
And of course, she did it right last night. I ran out of paper towels. So I was like, I'll go in the morning and get paper towels. Not a big deal. And then, of course, 10 throw ups from my cat. Great timing.
So what do you have to do? Do you have to burn a bath towel on that or what?
Nah, I actually managed to find some fucking,
napkins.
I always take tissues and napkins and throw them in a fucking drawer.
Yeah.
It's
good.
So
yeah. From like
I did that, but I'm worried about her. But she seems like she's doing okay now. With her, it's hard to tell. She could have ate something. She could have, it's hard to tell. She gets into everything. So
yeah, Boots.
So that had me up all fucking morning. So I'm burnt out. I haven't really done much.
Boots actually had a little bit of a issue the other day. He I think when we were at the dog park, he fucked up his leg a little bit, but I think he was so amped up at the park, the pain didn't really affect him until we got home later that night. So he starts like hopping around. He's not putting like any weight on the one leg. And I'm like, oh fuck, bro. I'm thinking maybe
worst thing about animals, because they just can't be like, yo, I fucked up my leg while we were out there, dog. You know what I'm saying? That sucks. Like, like the dog can't just be like, yo, what's wrong? What's wrong, Boots? I fucked up my leg, man. I think when I was running with that pit bull, I stepped on something. They can't do that.
Dude,
that
but
sucks.
For real though, if you spend enough time with your dog and you pay attention to him enough, like he tells me what the fuck's going on. He tells me when he's got to go outside.
Yeah.
Like there's all sorts of signs, indicators, and
they communicate, man, but it's not the same as just turning around and going, yo, Dad,
my leg, dog.
My leg is fucked up, yo. Where? Right here, man. Instead of you like, stop moving so I can look, stop moving. Then you're trying to pull its leg and doing all kinds of dog shit. You're like, stop moving so I can fucking look at your leg. Yeah, man. So whatever, man. I mean, that's what happens, right? I mean, mama communicates like mad. She comes in, wakes me up. I get up. She runs into the dining room, right up to the food. That means she's hungry. Or she'll run into the bathroom. That means she wants me to turn on the water because she drinks from the sink.
Yep.
She's bougie.
Yeah, it's like body language, So dude, there's big news. We got to talk about the implications of it. Are you ready?
Let's go, baby.
The queen is fucking dead, bro. She is dead, allegedly.
Allegedly, she's dead. Yeah, she could be getting cloned as we speak.
So I want to talk about a couple of things, right? I want to talk about because something on Rated G that we do is we talk about the media's
Stuff that we
truth.
know nothing really about.
We talk about the public truth, and then we talk about our truth.
Our truth. What did she die of?
Um,
I heard it was bath salt. I heard her bath salt was mixed with fentanyl. And she got a bad batch of bath salt mixed with fentanyl. Is this too soon?
dude, you have to put that out in like a Facebook status. Just be like, I can't believe we lost another one to an overdose.
I can't
All
believe we
hail
lost
the
another one to
queen.
fentanyl. I mean, if you're the fucking queen and you can't get clean shit, you know we're in trouble, yo. You know we're in trouble. Someone's losing their job behind that one, yo.
Oh man.
Here at Rated G, we take death very seriously.
Yeah, so let's see what the cause of death was.
What was her cause of death? I know she was old. She's 90 something years old. Do we really need to know? There's got to be no one easier to kill than a 90 something year old.
Yeah, right.
Do they even really check?
Sadly,
like they find
Queen
you dead
Elizabeth
in your
II
room.
passed
Do they go,
away.
what
Yeah,
happened?
age 96.
96, man. She almost made it to 100.
She was the queen for 70 years, bro.
And I'll tell you this, because I'm 52 now, right? So for the last 52 years, she looked like she was going to die any day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised she made it so fucking long because she's always looked real old to me, man.
And just kind of not a good looking woman.
No, evil, very evil looking, man. There was an evilness to her, man. They show these pictures of her, man, and it just looks like she should have fangs.
She does have fangs, dog.
Yeah, look at that. Look, I said it, and there you go. Look at that. Come on, man. All right,
not bad. As a young
girl, she was
as
all
a
right,
young
yeah.
lass, I may have tried to take a pass at Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth.
At what age did she become queen?
I think she was in her 20s. I can find that out.
You can find out anything, brother. You can find out anything.
Second Epsom Derby. Okay, the Queen attended a few events in person on the first day of a long weekend, but was absent from Thanksgiving surgery. No, that's not it.
I kind of knew she was gonna go when they said we weren't gonna see her till they put like a date that you weren't gonna see her till like in the winter or some shit. And I was like, she's probably gonna die. I mean, if they were cloning her, wouldn't they just kept that under wraps up until that date and then bought out her new?
So here's the thing with the clone. Like, why would
they say she's dead if they were making a clone?
Well,
but I mean, eventually we would have caught on, right? 20 years from now, we would have been like, she's fucking 130. She's 119 years old.
Yeah.
I think she might be a clone.
So I saw something on Instagram. So this is interesting, though. Now we're going to get a king. There's going to be a king of England, which we haven't really had.
Is it going to be Charles?
Yeah, King Charles.
King Charles, the king of England. King Charles, dude.
Yeah, this is some old school shit. This is some real old school shit, bro.
Did we ever talk about this before? Like, what the fuck are they doing with kings? It's fucking 2022. What are they doing with kings?
The weirdest thing is, bro, the people who care the most about the progressive issues in this country, mainly white people, right? They're the same ones who care about the king and queen. Like, I listen to other people and I'm like, yo, what?
Like, what do we care?
What do you give a fuck about the British royalty? Actually, how come you don't hate them like I do?
Do you hate them?
Yeah, actually I do. Yes, I do, because it represents I mean, it's the same monarchy that oppressed America back in the day, bro. It's not like they changed. We just beat them and now we're cool. But I'm good on that, bro. I don't need your shit. I'm not a fan of the British at all, actually. That whole all those islands could suck my dick, bro. For real. How the fuck will any of them, bro?
The whole bag, baby.
Dude,
Tell us how you
the
feel.
food sucks. The music sucks, except for the Beatles.
And the Stones.
Yeah, the Stones. The
Their music
weather
is good.
Oh, the Stones, the Rolling Stones. The Stonehenge is also cool. That's also
I
British.
ain't gonna diss them like that. I got some love for them. I like the accent.
Nah.
Oh,
Nah.
paper straw in a big plastic cup. Makes sense.
That's why they don't like America.
I mean, I don't even understand like when anyone even cares about them. Do they even have any power?
No power. No
just
power.
the face, right?
Just the face.
Just like, who cares, man? She was 90 something.
Just the face in a reptilian bodysuit.
And yeah, she's fucking 96 years old. I mean, I get it. So young. But you know, I mean, eventually, how long was she supposed to be around for? Like I said, my whole life, she always looked like she was on her last step.
Yeah, bro.
She always looked pretty old.
Did you see this? You know? I mean, you might have actually sent this shit to me. Yeah, let me
Call from Arizona, another bill collector.
You dick though. Yo, put him on the air.
Yeah, nah, I already swiped him. Let's see this fucking haggard looking thing. Look at that, man. Look at those eyes, man.
Okay. So you know this guy, right? Serious Knowledge. We see him on Instagram and shit.
Yes.
Okay. So he says, I personally don't believe that the wealthy actually dies. Read Donald Marshall's letter. It explains how clones with the consciousness of unsuspecting people who have entered REM sleep are tortured and killed for sport while the wealthy sit in the stands and watch. In the cloning centers, they have some form of advanced technology that transfers the consciousness of people who've entered REM sleep into clone bodies that they then torture for sport. Donald Marshall claims they do this to him that every night he goes to sleep. Whew.
I don't really get that. What did he say? What's it called?
REM sleep? Is that
no. I know what REM sleep is. What's the name of the thing that he said?
And
he said
these cloning centers.
Yeah, but he said I personally Donald Marshall's letter.
Yeah, we're gonna look into that.
Donald Marshall. Who's Donald Marshall?
Donald.
Who's Donald Marshall?
Apparently an Illuminati prisoner.
Never heard of him. But then would we?
I mean, we got a YouTube. Oh shit. We got a YouTube video. You want to watch the YouTube video?
Who he is? Yeah, let's check it out.
Donald Marshall's original letter, also known as the most important document that has ever been put on the internet. This is no hoax. This is no.
No, we can't do that.
You know, I hate when they do those voices.
Yeah, I mean that's
why do they do it? So that they cover up their voice. They're afraid.
No, bro. Those are AI, bro. That's a computer talking. Somebody just puts text in there. Like a lot of those videos, that you send me that have those weird voices that don't sound like anybody. That's a computer.
Oh, so they don't want to like they're afraid to like be attached to it and then try to put it out there and say it wasn't them that put it out there.
Well, I mean, dude, or it's just seeded information from.
It's the most important letter you'll ever see on the internet.
The fucking state.
Listen, man. You know, I'm starting to feel like I ain't gonna lie. Like I was watching something yesterday that they were saying that how politics has changed, where everybody who runs now, and they say it's since Obama. They said Obama was kind of like the beginning of it, but like anyone who runs now is all against the government. Everything is like, I'm on the outside. We need to change the government. We need to change the government. They all attack the government. There's nobody that like runs that believes the government is, good. And it just might need a couple of tweaks here and there. It's always
no one's buying that anymore. You know?
Yeah. So now it's all like everyone who runs is like, I'm I'm anti-establishment. You know, I'm going to come in and drain the swamp. And I'm going to come in and, change this and get rid of that and get rid of the establishment that we've known and that we've lived off of. And it's got me to a point where I'm kind of like starting to defend the establishment. I always defend the underdog.
Well, no, see, here's the deal though, bro.
It's like it just seems like
it's
kind of want to defend them. It's hard to defend them, but I kind of want to.
Yeah, but the people who are saying they're anti-establishment aren't actually anti-establishment, because if they were, they wouldn't be running for office. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They might say they're a fighter. They might look like they're a fighter, but they're just another one of the same, more of the same.
I just feel like the more that they talk about it, I'll be like, hey, it wasn't that bad. You know, I mean, especially when you compare it to now. You know, that's the crazy thing. When people talk about how bad it is, you go, well, you know, I look it back in like when I was growing up, 80s. You know, I was looking at the 80s, and the 80s had its problems. Of course, every bunch of years has their problems, man.
Like crack cocaine. I mean, that was probably one of the bigger problems in the 80s, right?
It wasn't as crazy as they want you to think it was on television.
It was crazier.
I mean, sure, everybody was doing it, and people were dying and shooting each other up. That part is true. But what I'm saying is everybody wasn't doing it. I mean, everybody I knew, but I didn't know everybody. I mean, it might be off on the numbers a little bit. That's all I'm saying. You know, just like the coronavirus, they might have fudged those numbers a little bit about how bad it was. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people who flourished during the crack epidemic. Right now, of course, they were all crack dealers, but you know,
I mean, I think there are probably more people who smoke crack than they say smoke crack during the 80s, like way more.
Nah, I don't think so.
I would say triple.
I wouldn't say that. No, I don't think so, man.
No?
I think they had a lot of people scared with the crack thing. I think a lot of people didn't try it because of the fear, like bath salt. I don't think a lot of people did bath salt.
Nah, but I mean,
and what was bath salt? Was it actual bath salt?
No, so that's what it was marketed as. You know, that's what they sold it as. You know how they'll sell like the fake weed as like spice and stuff like that, or they used to.
Is that what it is?
That's what they sell. They sell it as like potpourri. Yeah, in some places.
So bath salt was you didn't sniff it for some reason. I thought you would sniff it. Shit like that's always sniffing drugs, right? You see people bugging out. That's usually sniffing drugs.
Sniffing drugs, yeah, those are sniffing drugs.
You know, I mean, well, I don't know. Angel dust you smoke, and that kind of fucks you up a lot.
So cathinone, synthetic cathinones, more commonly known as bath salts, are human-made stimulants chemically related to cathinone, a substance found in the khat plant. Khat is really big in the Middle East and Africa and shit like that. It's a shrub grown in East Africa and Southern Arabia, where people chew its leaves for their mild stimulant effects. You ever see them eating like coca leaves? Like the people,
yeah.
It's like kind of the same thing, but it's really popular over there. Like guys will go out together, and instead of having they'll drink like tea or coffee or whatever, and then chew this shit.
Out there, they be having them crazy drugs, dude. They be having those crazy drugs out there.
They do pure
do they
drugs
even
over
sell
there,
that out there? They don't even sell that out there. It probably grows. They probably just go to a fucking.
Well, so the bath salts is the synthetic version. It's the lab created version.
Oh, okay.
Of it. It's a compound that is similar to that. It's not exactly the same.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah.
I get it now. Yeah. Never did it.
Yeah.
Didn't look fun.
So,
you know, I don't think a lot of people did that shit. I kind of feel like nowadays it's kind of hard to come out with new drugs, even though there's some new drug that's out that supposedly has it's pink something. Oh man, it's supposed to have like a mix of all these fucking drugs. And I'm like, why are people still trying to create new drugs? Where are we trying to go? You know what I'm saying? Like, once you get into the hallucinogens and the DMTs and all that shit, it's like, you know, I want a drug that I take a hit and I die for like a week. And then out of nowhere, I just come back to life, you know, like a vacation drug. You take it and you go on vacation. We won't see you for 2 weeks. But there's some new pink drug that's out there. I meant to get the name. I forgot who was telling me about it. Shit, somebody was telling me about it, but it's like a mix of like 5 different known drugs.
Formerly known as, what is pink drug? Formerly known as U47700. It mimics the potency, addictive nature, influence the euphoric effects of opioids. In fact, it's 8 times stronger than heroin and a step ahead of his kissing cousins.
Like fentanyl.
Fentanyl.
Ooh, sign me up. They like in that one sentence, they name like every drug that kills you. You know what I'm saying?
This isn't real though. I don't know what the fuck this is.
No, that right there, I don't know what that is. I mean, it was like a powder, which of course it could start as a pill, and then they break it down. I forgot who was telling me about this shit, man. Is that what it is? You for something? Pinky is what it's called. This drug is usually snorted. What I told you. I mean, you can swallow or inject it. Ooh, that's a kill you drug. This drug poses the same risk as heroin and many other designer opioids. The drug effects occlude.
It's just some sort of synthetic opioid, bro.
Yeah, I heard about it the other day. People like to tell me about new drugs.
Oh, you want to read this guy's letter? The cloning thing?
Oh, this is the letter from that dude?
Yeah. Wow, it's kind of long.
And today we don't like to read that much, man.
No, we're not doing that, dude.
Yeah. I mean, read it on your own, people. All right. Sometimes we gotta do some homework ourselves. Read that shit on your own, man. I ain't got time for that. That shit all sounds crazy anyway, man. I mean, what does that have to do with cloning? They go into somebody else's head. That's what they're saying. They go into somebody else's dreams and they torture them. I mean, is that even cloning? Isn't that some other shit, man?
Bro, we got interviews of this guy.
All right, we'll check an interview. I'm down. If he's doing the talking, it's 2022. Nobody reads anymore. Actually, I'm about to read a new book. I got a new book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. I'm about to read that bad boy. Somehow I feel like I could have wrote it. What are we looking at over here, B?
Place. He goes, "Oh my God, yeah, Donnie, what are you gonna do?" And I was like, "Holy shit, dude, you can help me."
It's one of those things you can't hear him.
Oh, you can't hear him?
No, can you?
Yeah, I mean, I can, but it's not probably not going to come through on Zoom. That's all right. He looks crazy, right? Look at these eyes, bro.
I mean, they always look crazy, dude. You know what I'm saying? They always look crazy. That's part of the thing. But are they?
Yes.
I don't know.
You ever think about it, bro? You ever think about if what happens in the movies would happen to you? Like if they get inside your brain and you're the only one that knows the truth, and you try to tell everyone, and then you just
they all think you're crazy.
Yeah, and it destroys your life.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I watch movies usually, and I'm like, if that was me, this movie would end right here.
That's where you would get killed.
Not where I get killed. It would just end right there. Like for whatever reason, either I'd be killed, because it's some crazy movie where they run into your home and then they rob you and then they take you from your home and they bring you on a tour around the world, fucking, torturing you all around the world or some shit. That would have ended. I mean, they got movies like that. You know what I'm saying? Where they kidnap.
To like Gary, have you ever been to Rome? Yeah. Actually, I got tortured there. That was my first
time. I got tortured
in
Rome. Really? What part?
It was near the Colosseum.
I don't know. It was dark. There was a lot of fucking cobblestone. But like, those movies, like I said, where like, they kidnap you and then taking you from place to place to place to place. Those movies would have ended right there in my house. Right during the robbery. The minute they said you're coming with me, I'm not going with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm good on
like
that.
You take a movie like, you ever seen Freaky Friday? Not Freaky Friday. What's that scary movie? Freaky
Deaky.
Freaky Deaky. You ever see that movie Freaky Deaky? Come on, man. Y'all saw Freaky Deaky. What the fuck was it called? It might be called Freaky Deaky. It's not Freaky Friday. It's called something freaky, some scary movie. They made a couple of them. But in the movie, it's of course, a car full of white people driving by, and they're driving on this road. And as they're driving down this road, they look to the left, and they see this big figure dumping a body into a well. And they're like, oh my God. Did you see that? So, of course, what do? They do what all white people in horror movies do. They run right to the cops and say, listen, a couple of miles down, we saw someone throwing. No, they turn around and they go back to inspect it themselves. And they wind up getting fucking, of course, tortured and dragged all over the woods and shit like that. You know, like who the fuck does that? See, that movie would have ended right there.
Did you ever see The Hills Have Eyes? That was did you ever see that movie?
That movie was I saw that movie probably when I was like 8. The original.
Oh, really? I didn't know it was a remake.
Yeah, it's, of course, no one even knows about remakes, you young motherfuckers. Yeah. Somebody told me the other day.
No, I know about a lot of remakes. I just didn't know about that one.
Yeah, youngins, man. Somebody told me the other day that Dr. Dolittle was the original. Dr. Dolittle was the original with Eddie Murphy. Oh. You knew that was a remake?
Oh, yeah. Old white guy. Some old white guy, right?
Danny Kaye. Yes. He wasn't old at the time, man. Coming up, Danny Kaye was like one of my favorite actors, man. You know what I'm saying? Danny Kaye was one of my, that's where the song The Ugly Duckling came out. There once was an ugly duckling. Yeah, Danny Kaye was the shit back in the day, man. Y'all young motherfuckers don't know about Danny Kaye. He used to sing, dance, great actor, white dude. Wasn't old at the time. I wonder when he died. But he was the original Dr. Dolittle. And The Hills Have Eyes originally came out in the 70s. And I probably saw
Rex Harrison.
Who's Rex Harrison?
The original Dr. Dolittle.
No, the original Dr. Dolittle was Danny Kaye.
1967?
Yeah, that's probably the right date. Rex Harrison might be
I'm sorry,
producer.
that was in the movie. You're talking about the TV show, right?
No, I'm talking about the movie. What are you talking about, the TV show?
There was a TV.
Just put in Danny Kaye, Dr. Dolittle.
I don't like your tone, Gary.
Well, what part? I told you, I just woke up, man. What part are you not getting right here, dog?
Easy, bro. Easy, okay?
Yeah, there you go. Danny Kaye.
So, 1967, right? Rex Harrison.
Okay. All right. So when did Danny Kaye fucking... Nah, man. That's not the dude I'm talking about. Do me a favor. Just put in Danny Kaye and put in Dr. Dolittle. It's K-A-Y, by the way. $1967. See, I'm not bugging, man.
No, dude, Rex Harrison. Danny Kaye, here you go.
Yeah, there's Danny Kaye. And if I'm correct, he was in Dr. Dolittle.
Wonder Man, Kid from Brooklyn, Walter Mitty, White Christmas.
The Ugly Duckling, go up.
Oh, yeah, The Ugly Duckling.
His films were especially, the song Ugly Duckling, but how I could have sworn he was in Dr. Dolittle because the song The Ugly Duckling, I think, came from Dr. Dolittle. Yeah, he did a lot of movies with Bing Crosby. He was dope.
I love all those old Bing Crosby.
He was a cool fucking.
Oh, he was in White Christmas. Okay.
Yeah, but that's not the movie I was talking about, man. I mean, I got the album on fucking vinyl. How about that? I got Dr. Dolittle on vinyl, dude.
Maybe he just sung one of the songs. Maybe that's where you're fucked up.
I don't know, but I'm gonna look into that on my own. We're not on the thing. I'm gonna figure out where I'm bugging out.
Yeah,
but whatever. But Danny Kaye was a great actor. I really don't even like bringing up his name now because I'm afraid that I might bring him back into like being known. And we find out he was like fucking killing,
I mean, he's probably racist as fuck, like all those guys were back then.
They weren't all racist back then.
A lot of them.
I'd say a good majority.
Yeah, kind of like
good majority.
What do you think it's like now? Do you think the majority of white people are racist?
No, I think the white people are just getting hated on. I mean, not white people really. I mean, white women are getting away still with a lot of shit, but white dudes, man, it's sorry, white guys. But you had a good run. For years y'all were the shit. Now you can't even say boo. Racism is allowed. They're like the fat people of nationalities now. You're still allowed to you can make fun of them. You could be bigoted to them.
You can't make fun of fat people anymore, man.
But you can of white men.
Yeah, that's true.
They become the fat people of.
What about a fat white guy? You can definitely make fun of a fat white guy.
Definitely make fun of a fat
That's
white
like
guy.
that's like the number one person.
Dude, white people are getting abused left and right. You heard the teachers union. I forgot where this happened, but they said that they might have to start letting people go, and that if they start letting people go, they're gonna start with the white people are going first. Like they said it in their letter. They were doing some shit in their letter, and they said it in their letter, like, look, let's let you guys know things are getting tight, and that we might have to have some cutbacks. And if we do that, the white people are gonna go first, just to let you know. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. They got all these like recordings that they keep catching of like black politicians talking crazy shit about white people.
Oh, dude, I have a really good video. I need to show.
They just got that chick saying you got to treat white people like shit, otherwise they get out of control and they start acting like kids. And she's a politician. And like back in the day, man, if they caught a white person saying that shit, forget about it. But now they do that shit and they win. I don't think people should discriminate against anybody. Didn't we learn our lesson?
Who was that person?
The chick, it's some chick. I don't even remember her name, dude. You know me, I'm terrible with fucking names.
Yeah, so here, let's go to this, dude, this teachers union thing is crazy. An agreement between the Minneapolis Teachers Union and Minneapolis Public School, which stipulates that white teachers will be laid off before teachers of color, regardless of their seniority, violates the Civil Rights Act.
Yeah.
Yeah, as well as the equal.
Well, nobody cares about those things anymore. Clause. Nobody cares. The left don't care about the Constitution or any of that stuff no more. They don't care about the rights or anything like that. They do whatever the fuck they want to do. And you heard, I don't know if you heard, I hope you heard, me and you and anybody like us, we were deemed clear and present dangers of the state by our president, Biden, man. Did you hear that?
No, dude. What happened?
He came out in his speech. Where he's standing in front of that blood red backdrop, looking like every fucking dictator in a Star Wars movie. And in that speech, he was basically saying that anyone who voted for Trump, is basically a threat to democracy. And he calls them MAGA Republicans. But the truth of the matter is, he doesn't really explain what MAGA Republicans are. And from what he says in the speech, it's basically anybody who goes against anything he feels. Like the first thing they said was, like they deny the presidency. They deny who won the presidency. And I'm sitting here thinking, so did you. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's been denying who's won shit for the last 3 presidencies. Not even since Bush. Since Bush, they said he didn't win the presidency, that it was stolen. They pelted him with eggs when he walked he had to drive in. He couldn't even walk down that street that they walked down. All presidents walk down that fucking long ass street and then walk in, they turn around, they wave, and they become president. He had to drive. They were pelting him with eggs.
Bush?
Because they said that he stole the election. Let's not forget, dude, on September 10th, Bush was the most hated president ever at the time.
Yeah,
he was hated. They said that he stole the election, that the election wasn't real. Who said that? Bush was a Republican. So obviously it was the Democrats who were saying that. Now the Democrats are saying that, if you claim that it's not real, then you're a fucking fascist.
Bro, look what happened right after that too, though.
On September 11th, he became the most powerful man in the world, and everyone had his back.
Because what happened?
You know what happened. You know what happened, man.
Was that by design?
Fucking Washington won the Super Bowl.
Oh shit!
You know what happened? And after that, everybody said, "Oh God, I can't believe it! Washington won the Super Bowl." Yeah, I mean, but all I'm saying is that he said, they turn around now and they go, if you deny who won the presidency, then then you're a fascist. Meanwhile, y'all been doing that. They both been doing it. Both sides have been doing it forever.
Yeah. What was it? It was Florida, right? Was that Bush?
Yeah, that was Bush. Florida. They claimed he stole Florida.
Yeah, there was definitely some shady shit going on with those voting machines.
There's always shady shit going on with the voting. Even back in the day, I watched the movie not too long ago. Well, I said not too long ago, probably a couple of years ago, but with John Wayne. And in the movie in John Wayne, this is back when they used to put ballots in the box. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They had like a box and they put the ballots in the box and they had like a crew of dudes just roll into this town and steal their votes. And they were fighting like in the streets for the box.
Well, I mean, shit, bro. Those mob guys used to do that stuff all the time. Yeah, all the time.
Of course, I don't.
You know. So it's true. You know, why would we expect anything different? You know.
Yeah. You know. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm very interested to see how all this is gonna play out.
Just the world.
Just watch it. I'm just very interested on where it's all gonna play out. I'll get to see some of it if you go by the theory of the fourth turn, which I just started kind of looking into. I want to get deeper into that, but basically we're in it. We're in the fourth turn, and you know, I feel like I'll get to see a lot of the breakdown. I won't see a lot of the buildup when we come back from it. I'll probably be gone by then, but I will get to see like a lot of the breakdown. You know, you'll be around for some of the come up if you live through it. You know, if you're not taken out just for being on rated G.
Yeah, I think that's probably highly likely. Did you see New York declare state of emergency over polio?
Over polio?
Yeah, dude.
Man, they're just trying to claim a state of emergency over anything, man.
New York declares state of emergency over polio to boost low vaccination rates.
But wait a minute, that's September 9th. Are we in September right now?
Yeah,
oh shit, we're in September. Yo, this year is flying. Dude, we're already in September, dog.
Yeah, it's September 1933. It's time to get your polio booster, friends.
Yo, I want to, do me a favor. I got a couple of things. I want you to bring up, yo.
Okay. So look, can we just look at this for a second?
Polio.
Dude, so they're saying polio virus has now been detected in sewage samples from 4 counties in the New York metro area, as well as the city itself. Health officials say everyone who is unvaccinated should receive their shots immediately. Some New Yorkers should receive a single lifetime booster dose.
I think I'm vaccinated for polio. I'm pretty sure I didn't have a say on that one. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they gave me as a child, I got. The old ones I got. I got all the old ones. Mm-hmm. So if they're still working, I'm okay. But they just created, it's funny that you bring that up. They just created a monkeypox coordinator. The dude's name is Dmitry Gaskalaskis. You got to take a look at this dude. You got to take a look at this dude. These are the people that we have running the country, dog. Like, they hired this dude. Take a look at this. First of all, what do you need a coordinator for? There you go. The unconventional deputy monkeypox. He's the deputy of monkeys, the monkeypox coordinator. What the fuck does he do? Did he coordinate that party right there so that they could all catch monkeypox? Like, what the fuck do we need that for? I could coordinate that shit. You know what I'm saying? First of all, if you're straight, you're good. All right. Especially if you're straight, married, only, sleeping with one person, you're good. Your kids are good. The only time you got to worry about that is if you're hanging out in freaking orgies, predominantly male orgies. You know,
dude, he took all these photos off of Instagram.
Oh, of course he did. Dude, go to images, put his name in, because that's what I want to show you, and just go to his images. I know they're up. Oh, look. There's one thing he did for a GQ shoot where the brother's wearing like a suit. There it is. There it is. These are the people. If you're wondering who is being hired by our government, this dude he runs the government. Now, here's the thing. Be a freak if you want to be a freak. You know what I'm saying? But don't you think you would prefer that to be? But oh, wait. And here's the thing. Go back to that picture, dog. There's a bunch like it. Go back to that picture. This is the new zoom in on his chest. Get that shit the fuck out of there. They don't want you to see it. What do you see right there? Those would be his nipples. What do you see right there? Nipples? No, man. The fucking pentagram.
Oh.
Look at the pentagram right there, dog. Dude's a fucking Satan worshiping fucking sicko, which, you know, God bless him. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you? But I don't think that dude should be working in the fucking government. I don't think that dude should be having any kind of positional job in our government. I don't. You know, I mean, maybe, yeah, no, none. Not even as a fucking secretary.
I want to play a little devil's advocate with you. Just a little on this one. So he was hired as the director of the division of the HIV/AIDS prevention at the CDC. Okay, bro. The guy's a doctor, right? So
says the CDC.
Says the CDC. Yeah, I mean, we can see where he went.
I don't know if he's a fucking doctor. Maybe he just knows a lot about fucking anal, so they put him on the fucking job. I don't know if he's a fucking doctor. Dr. Fauci, I don't even think is a fucking real doctor, to be honest, man. I don't think he's a real fucking doctor.
He's known as an activist physician. To some, he's been happy to serve as a public advocate for people who are at risk of STIs, giving interviews, attending fundraisers, dressing in drag to administer meningitis vaccines.
Could you please put up his last now that he got that, find a video where they just had him talking about monkeypox. I want you to see this shit. It's hysterical because he's saying, please, you got to see this, man. You got to find that video where he's talking about monkeypox. Because he's a new director. We need a director for monkeypox.
Is it this one?
No, he's standing at a podium with that black chick next to him. What's her name? Scroll up. Let me see. I'll find it. Oh, man, it was just up the other day, man. Fuck. He's standing. What's the black chick's name? With the short curly hair. She's the
Kamala Harris.
No, the other one. You know, the one with the short hair that she's always taught, the press secretary. Jean, whatever. She has like a French name. I think she's Haitian or something.
Jean-Pierre.
Yeah. She's standing next to him. And he's talking about how, how just because mostly guys are getting it, that it's not, that the disease has no job. There it is. The one all the way to the left. That one. No. Where he's talking. I think is that one? Yeah, that one right there. Let's do that one. Let's do that one.
Session. HHS told me last week that
I'll try to get it up in full screen.
How to kill all mosquitoes in the area in 90 seconds.
I'm sure our people would like to know how to kill all mosquitoes. Right? Rated G. Don't we have some listeners out there that are annoyed by mosquitoes?
Yeah. No free ads, bro. No free ads.
If they begin to see an outbreak on a college campus, they'll work to make vaccines more available. I guess this is to either of you.
Hold on.
But my question is, what proactive steps are you?
What?
No, go ahead. Let it talk. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Yeah, let it play.
Taking to make sure there is not an outbreak on a college campus?
So we're really excited that we've taken a lot of steps before colleges came in session, which included creating a toolkit that was for universities. I personally got to talk to all of the folks that run the health services in universities, and that we've also had engagements with the higher executives of the universities to make them aware of the resources that we have. So that includes a combination of CDC resources that focus on congregate settings, as well as really clear information about safer sex, as well as how vaccines are accessible.
Did you understand one fucking word he said just now?
No, dude, I tuned out,
and
bro. None of it made any sense.
Did he answer the question? He did. What steps are you taking? And that brother said, "Oh, well, I spoke to this person and this person, and what does that mean?"
Well, then he made the toolkit too, bro. The toolkit.
To have said, let him finish talking. Let him finish talking, please. Let him finish talking, dude. This dude is a joke. It's.
Make them aware of the resources that we have. So that includes a combination of CDC resources that focus on congregate settings, as well as really clear information about safer sex, as well as how vaccines are accessible and available. So it's really a multi-layer approach where we provide appropriate information, make sure that it goes to the right folks, and then also that we give resources to not only figure out what the behavioral interventions need to be on college campuses, but also like what biomedical things like vaccine can be used in the
I'll tell you this, the behavioral.
I have one more.
Sure.
So are you guys
The behavioral thing, the way to behave at college campus is, dude, stop fucking each other in the ass and then putting it right into a different ass. In fact, if you're gay with one dude, you're good. If that dude ain't got it and you ain't got it, you're not going to create it. But if you out there going to those orgies and you banging each other in your butts and one dude was talking about how he caught it and dudes were peeing on him, man, it's fucking insane. This is the way you act at the colleges. Stop acting like fucking animals. Okay? Stop acting like fucking animals. Stop fucking each other like it's going out of style because, I mean, look at what's going on, man. Is this good for anybody? What's going on, man? Are you here? Are you in the moment?
Yeah, I want to show you something that's going on right now because it's just too adorable to not share with the world. All right.
Oh Lord, what's going on? What's going on right now? This is gonna piss me off. I'm telling you right now. Let's see what's going on right now. That you're not here with me. That I woke up with no sleep to come on and you're doing what? What are you doing on the side? Let's see. Okay, that is adorable. And I'm going to guess that your lady just texted that to you.
No. He's right behind me.
Oh, you just took the picture.
Yeah, no, I look behind.
Oh, you did it. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
You're the woman in this scenario. I forgot because that's a very womany thing. You know, we're sitting here talking serious matters about the fall of our society, and you're like, "Ooh, look how cute the dog looks." I want to take a picture of this and show it to everyone. All our followers want to see this picture of the dog. If you're listening on Spotify, if you're just listening on Spotify, what he showed me was a picture of his dog between a bunch of pillows. That in the process of us talking about how this country is going to shit, he just stopped and said, "Oh, look how adorable." I'm going to take a picture and show it to all our listeners. That's what the platform is for. This fucking guy over here. All right. I'm going to wait for you to come back. You let me know when you're back. You know, you let me know when you're with us again.
Are we ready?
Am I? Oh, whoa, wait. I got to, hold on. My cat looks so adorable right now. Let me get this picture. Hold on. Fuck out of here.
Really concerned about this?
So
Are you guys really concerned about this?
So the risk in colleges is extremely low. So I think that we're concerned because obviously we want to make sure that if there is
with
a
all those
case in college,
fraternities,
that everyone knows what to do. But realistically, given the way that this virus is spreading through the population, the risk in those settings is low. Awareness is more important than anxiety.
If I can just ask my other question, is that the CDC is reporting fewer and fewer cases recently among men who recently had sex with men, roughly 66% down from 95% 2 months ago. So my question is, do you guys think that data is a reflection of just more testing, or is it possible that this is spreading more easily, that the risk of catching it is different and higher than originally
that's still
thought?
down low,
No, I think that what that data really shows is that the population of men who have sex with men, we're seeing decreasing infections among them, and also it represents other mechanisms of transmission that may not be sex, but could be other close contact, so close contact in households, et cetera. So I think it's something to watch, but I don't think that it's a harbinger of meaning that the virus is doing anything different right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not doing anything different. First of all, we only had one case. One case is what we had. This is this big pandemic.
Dude, I really think it's from those fucking monkeys that got turned over in them cages, bro. You remember the highway?
You shared that theory with us. I don't know where I stand on the theory, but there's something up with those monkeys for sure.
I mean, dude, look at the timeline, bro. How can you not say that those pieces don't add up? Am I grabbing at straws here? I don't think it's that convoluted of a fucking theory. I really don't.
I don't think it's that convoluted of a theory either. Look at these big words this motherfucker's throwing at me today. But I don't know. It could have. I wouldn't be surprised if where were they coming from, those monkeys? Were they coming from China?
Africa. Where did monkeypox come from, you ask?
Africa. Africa. I mean, it's always, I don't know, dude. All I know is that it spreads in the gay community. So just tell them to chill the fuck out. That's all. Why are you making it sound like anyone's in danger of catching this? Why don't you just say what it really is and deal with it? Protect these people. because you're not protecting them by making them think, oh, it's not really coming at us. You know what I'm saying? It's like if there was it's like if there was a hitman out to kill me, and everybody knew, and they tell everybody to be careful of this guy, when the only one who needs to worry about this guy is me. You know, so here it is. I'm walking around feeling like, oh, everybody's in danger. You know, I'm not anymore. I'm not in any more danger than everybody else. Meanwhile, this dude is out to kill me. And they're saying, everybody, be careful because there's a dude out there that's going to kill somebody. No, they're going to kill me. Mm-hmm. Just tell me to be careful. Everybody else ain't got to worry about that shit unless they see him.
I mean, I'm not worried about it.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what it's like. It's like
they just get this rash though that's popping up right here. I don't know what that is.
I don't think you can catch it from your lady banging you with a dildo in your ass. I think it has to be a real dick. I don't think you can get it from pegging.
Oh man,
I think you're safe, Brian.
Tina, he said it. He said it, not me.
I think you're safe, Brian. I don't think you have to worry about that, man. So relax. All right.
Who knows, bro?
You know, I hope you're not creating a new thing called doggy pox.
It's not very nice. It's not very nice to Mr. Boots.
Well, maybe Mr. Boots is the top.
That's true.
Maybe you're power bottom in that one too.
Mr. Boots.
You know, I don't know.
You're sick.
I mean, I love you, dog,
you know
regardless, but I don't know what you do after we finish these podcasts. Maybe you're smearing peanut butter all over your ass and letting Mr. Boots go to town.
He likes pepperoni, bro. So I just shave up a couple slices of meat, you know, give him a little gobble
and poke it in. You poke it in and let him get in there with the teeth.
This close, bro. That was this close to the nose. That was this close to the nose. This close, bro.
Oh God.
All right, so I just want to go over.
How do we still got a show, man?
Well, here's the
looking
thing,
for
man.
other places to put our shit up on because we're gonna get taken off of YouTube quick, man.
Well, so the reason we still have the show is because it just takes the two of us, and we're always down to record.
Yeah, well,
you know.
Oh man, that's some funny shit, man.
So this is how it spreads.
But that's not even the reason why I got into this, to be honest, man. I just wanted you to take a look at that dude, right? Now do me a solid. Would you look up Sam Brinton? Britton, I think.
Department of Energy.
Yeah. Let's get some images of this brother. And he's the head of the Department of Energy, right?
Sam Brinton has a master's degree from MIT and is the director of global political strategy. Oh, Sam Brinton.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Brinton.
Yeah, there he goes.
First non-binary gay drag queen to hold a federal government leader position. The Biden administration appointed Brinton as a deputy assistant secretary of spent fuel and waste disposition.
Now, how did this dude get that job? Think he blew Biden? How did he get that job, dog? Put in his images.
Because he's into the dog stuff, bro.
He's into the dog stuff, dude. That's what I'm saying. You got to bring up this dude's. Look at that. Nah, they got one where he's standing with a dude dressed as a dog, and the dude got a butt plug of a tail. Go to where it just says images. There it is. There it is. There it is, man. This is the guy who's one of the other dudes. One of the other. This is another guy who's just so he's so good at his job that we don't care that he's doing shit like this. We don't care. This is how he's showing up for shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just recently stuck up for a boy prostitution ring that was busted. There was a boy prostitution ring that was busted for older dudes to have sex with younger men. And they busted him and they arrested him and they're putting these people in fucking jail where they belong. And then this dude is saying that by breaking that shit up, it was a danger because now these kids that were working there are going to go out there because he called this survival sex. He said that he said most trans in the trans community, they do it to survive. So he calls it survival sex, not prostitution. That's what I say, people. You got to watch the words, man. They try to change these words around to make them more acceptable. You know what I'm saying? They're saying it's not prostitution, it's survival sex. Well, who isn't living off of prostitution? What do you think prostitution's always been? It's what they do to make money to survive. You know, I mean, what a drug deal is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lived off of hustling weed, paid all my bills, sent my kid to private school, both my kids to private school through hustling weed. And eventually working a regular job. But until I got that regular job that paid me well, I was hustling weed to pay these bills. It was for survival. You know what I'm saying? So now they're throwing this term around survival sex. And he said that he's in fear that now they'll go to places where it's not as, like with this, for some reason, it was like more safer. And he goes, or even worse, go back home to their families. Yeah, God forbid they go back home to their fucking families. You know what I'm saying? You get these kids to go back home to their fucking families, you're cleaning up half of the homeless fucking people out there. Because when you look at these homeless motherfuckers now, I don't really think you're homeless if you're walking around with an iPhone and the newest iPhone.
Here's the article, bro. This is it. He wrote this op-ed, the real ramifications of the Rent Boy raid. So rentboy.com.
Yep.
The federal government's recent attack on rentboy.com is a devastating assault on some of the most vulnerable members of community. Young adults who, for the first time in their lives, were able to earn a secure living safely through Rentboy after surviving family rejection and homelessness because of their sexual orientation or gender identity.
Stop right there real quick. No, they were no, keep it up. You can keep that up real quick because I want to see what it says so I can respond correctly to what he said. But he says they're after surviving family rejection and homelessness because of their sexual orientation or gender identity. No, it's because of their choice to leave the fucking house and become homeless. That's what I was saying right just before we even read this. Go back fucking home. Deal with this shit with your family. You obviously have some issues y'all need to work out. Whatever happened to working out issues. Go ahead, continue to read that bad boy. As the co-chair
of the hashtag Born Perfect, the National Center for Lesbian Rights campaign to end the dangerous practice of conversion therapy, I've both seen and lived through the harms of experienced LGBTQ youth who are rejected by their families and left with no means to obtain education or employment. Many of these youths are still struggling to survive as young adults. For some, working as a paid escort through Rentboy has been a lifeline out of homelessness, despair, and the dangers on the street.
My Lord. First of all, dude, you got a job. You got a job in the government looking like that. I know motherfuckers that can't get jobs in an office because they got tattoos. You know what I'm saying? When I went to get my job, I had to cut my dreads.
Right.
They said that they're not going to say nothing to you because they're not allowed to say anything to you. They said, but if you walk in with those dreads, G, they're going to be terrified of you and they're not going to fucking hire you.
Yeah. I mean,
this dude got a job in the government and he's playing with leather bound man dogs with butt plugs as tails openly. Like if he kept that shit behind closed doors, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you kept that behind closed doors. I don't know about it. Do you? But no, that's out there like as if, everyone should be this way. And the truth of the matter is, dog, everyone shouldn't be that way. That's a kink. That's a fetish. That's whatever. Do you? I got no problem with that. But that doesn't need to be out there. There's a thing called doors. Those doors used to be closed and you did shit behind them. That's where that stuff belongs. That shouldn't be as a thing of us as a people, man. That shouldn't be a representation of us as a people.
So how do you
feel how you want to be represented, dog?
I got a question for you.
You want Russia dealing with this dude? You want this dude dealing?
He's in charge of getting rid of the nuclear waste, bro.
Dude, he's in charge of getting rid of the nuclear waste.
He did go to MIT though, so it seems like he probably is smart as fuck.
No, he's not, because all these motherfuckers coming out of all these colleges are stupid as fuck. Look at you. The only reason why you still got any kind of brain is because you didn't graduate. You left. All right. Otherwise,
I never went to class either, too, bro. So I really,
yeah, you did the right
graduated.
thing.
I just barely.
You just went there. You had the fun. That's what you went there to do. Have the fun. Which is why people go to fucking college. I mean, come on, man. What were you majoring in?
Opioids.
I'm just saying. It's like, do you really want that as a representation of you? Even if I was gay or I was trans or whatever, I wouldn't want that being the representation of me. I would want them to get the best trans dude that's out there that can be a representation, because there is a thing about the image you put out there. And this dude is protecting a site that was prostituting young boys, man. Not underage, but still young. You know, and obviously fucked up in the game because they're not old enough to know that being on the street or dealing with your parents who are like, must you wear that dress? Must you wear that dress? I'd rather deal with that than be in the street.
Now,
it's a lot safer. You know, everybody's arguing with their parents over fucking something.
Well, so their argument with this website was that it got them off of the street, quote unquote. That's the argument.
Oh, really? Because people that go on websites don't get murdered. They don't get abused. They don't get beaten.
Mm-hmm. I mean, dude, it's sex work. It's sex work. So
it's sex work.
You gotta.
It's prostitution.
How do you feel about it? How do you feel about prostitution?
I feel that fucking, if you want to sell your body, fuck you. If I want to sell my body, who are you to tell me I can't sell my body? I mean, that's how I feel. I mean, it's immoral, but it's an option.
Mm-hmm.
It's immoral, but it's an option.
It's an interesting thing to think about, man, because
when we were living in a free world, which I say that loosely, I say that very loosely, but when we were living in the Generation X, because Generation X, our generation was the generation that was like, just do you. I'm just, do what you're doing. If you're not harming me, then do you. You know what I'm saying? We were that generation. Like, what the fuck do you care? If they're not harming you, what do you care? But then look what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because you give them a rope, they want to be a cowboy. They just don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they push further and further and further. They keep pushing it and pushing it. And that's what they're doing. They went from behind the closed doors to opening those doors. Now it's coming out of those doors and onto our streets and saying, look, this should all just be con ci, con sa. You really want to live in a world where I'm going to get a blunt and the dude's walking his man dog with a butt plug in his ass. You're taking your kid to school and the dude is sitting there walking his man dog.
You've been to LA? You ever been to LA, bro?
And the man dog's completely in leather, pissing on a fucking bush. You know what I'm saying? With his dick hanging out of a leather harness. Like, is that the fucking world you want to live in? People blowing each other, con ci, con sa. No, man, there's a thing of, come on, man, even if it's not real, the image that we should put out there is an image of morality. We should strive for morality is what we should strive for. If you got kinks and whatever, fine, man. Put it behind closed doors. I don't think we should lock you up or whatever. I don't think that dude should not be able to work. I don't think that. He should be able to work. And if he's good, and the problem is he's not. But if he's good, then fuck it.
We don't know that, though.
I do, because he's part of this whole Biden administration and they all fucking suck. They all suck. I don't need to be deep into politics to know that my life is not better than it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to ask yourself. Is your life better than it was? Let's go before 3 years, right before Corona hit. So let's go 5 years ago. Was your life better? No, it's not better now. It's not. They lowered the fucking gas to $3.84 and everybody's like, oh, gas is cheap now. It was fucking 2 something when he came into office. You can't raise something 700% and then bring it down 500% and say, look, now it's only 300%. Ooh, we did a good job. We brought it down. And the only reason why the gas is going down now is because he's getting from the reserves. Gas is going down all the way up into the elections, baby. Watch what happens if you fucking vote for that asshole. Watch what happens. And the thing is, I say that as if it matters because I really don't think our votes count. So
what do you think? What do you think Biden actually thinks about these people? You know, what is he? What do you think he actually
Biden
thinks
is an
about the
old
trans
school
community?
racist bastard.
Yes, dude, that's what I'm
All
saying,
right.
bro.
So, like, if
He's
you
like
even
a
think he
90s
fucking
guy.
likes y'all, man, if you even think he likes y'all, if you even think he actually cares, he doesn't. He's got a bunch of idiots that are talking in this old man's fucking ear, listening to their own fucking echoes as they come right back out of his ear, and just manipulating this old man. I told you before, it's fucking, at this particular point, it's age abuse, man. This is old people abuse, man. You know, this dude is a racist. He talks about how he used to march for equality and this and that. He has a bunch of things of him saying how he marched for equality. The motherfucker said he didn't want his kids going to school with animals when they started integrating his school. And there's a quote of him saying it. You can find the fucking video, people. Don't take my word for it. We live in a fucking age now where you can look up anything. You know, they make it a lot harder. I mean, he's the president. It might not just pop right up for us now as easily as it did when he was running against Trump. For some reason, it popped up a lot easier back then. Now it doesn't pop up as easy no more. But he's an old school racist, man. You know? And anybody who thinks that he fucking cares about you, you're bugging. But it's not to say that I think any politicians care about me. You know, I really don't think so. But there does come the thing of what image do you want to present? Who presents the better image? That's what I would say. You know, and as of right now, man, the right is presenting a better image. It's an image of morality. It's an image of reality. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing of anything goes, and men can be women, women can be men, and you know, it's ridiculous. It's just all ridiculous. I saw this thing the other day, a person identifying as a frog and teaching us how to use the frog pronouns. So you use it like Frog went to the store, and when Frog came home, Frog was tired. Shut the fuck up. All right. Do me a favor. Put your fucking lips right up against my asshole and say ribbit, and it'll blow you a kiss. You know what I'm saying? Some places would say fart, but in today I'd say it's a kiss. That's what it is, you know.
I can't find what he said. You're
not gonna find it, dude. He's president now, dude. You're not gonna find it now. You know, it's from some speech that they were giving back in the day, and he said, or it might have been written. I don't know, but it's a fact, and that's one thing I'm sure of. I've seen it a bunch of times, and you know, he's a racist.
Remember when he said they ain't black if they support President Trump?
Yeah. If you vote for Trump, you ain't black. I don't even understand how my peoples, which would be the people of color, black, Spanish, and anybody else who's not, you know, mainstream white or whatever, how they still fall for that whole Democratic shit. How they still feel like Democrats are good for us. What makes you think Democrats are good for us, dude? They've been lying to us and putting us in jail and keeping us down for forever, man. You know what I'm saying? If anything, Republicans, like I said, my values are more Republican, man. But whatever. So that's Sam Brinton. He runs whatchamacallit. And let's not forget Rachel Levine. We can't forget these people. These are the people that are being put in these positions, man. It's just, I just wonder how they got these fucking jobs, man. Because it's not like we're living great. Yeah, there you go. And that's a dude that goes by the name of Rachel. But it's a dude. And that's also the person, the health, right? The head of the health, if I'm correct. Man, I know too much about what's going on in politics.
She's
the
Assistant Secretary of the Health.
Well, she's the one that wants to chop up little kids. She's the one that's saying that little kids should be fucking getting top surgery and you know, trying to lower the age to be able to get rid of their fucking bottom surgery. See, here's the thing, man. And I knew, like I said, nothing is going on right now, right? Oh, man, that chick right there. I don't even know how I don't destroy her more. How I don't even go at that Jean-Pierre, whatever her fucking name is, more, because she is fucking horrible. Oh, my God, dude. She is the worst. You could find any interview with her, any press conference she's doing. She's horrible. It's like they said to her, go up there and answer no questions. You know what I'm saying? That's what they told her. Do me a favor. Go out there and answer nothing.
Yeah, probably, dude.
Whenever they ask you something, just say a bunch of words. It doesn't even have to be
The
about
press
what
secretaries are always like that, though.
she's the one who came out and said that if you deny the results of the vote, if you deny the results of that, then you're a threat to whatchamacallit. But she did it too. She denied that Trump was president. She tweeted it all over the place that Trump was not the president, right? And then you got Whoopi Goldberg on The View, the fucking View. I honestly have never watched that show. I never would. I've seen clips of shit when people are trying to say, could you believe they said this on The View? You know what I'm saying? That's how I know The View. And they had Whoopi Goldberg saying to her about that, because they asked about that. And she's like, well, she wasn't in the public office yet. She worked for MoveOn.org. Yeah. And the people who voted for Trump weren't in office. They're regular people that said that it fucking wasn't real. Those were regular people. Those weren't.
Right. I mean,
And
political
Biden
officials
just
did
came out
also
and said that those regular people are a threat to the country. And those are serious words, people, because when you got clear and present dangers to a country, what do they do with those people? They lock them up. That's what they do with those people.
They won't let me out. Akon's going to do a song about us, bro. That's what I want.
I said it once. I'll say it a million times. What the world needs now is a new Akon album. I said it. That's what the world needs. I understand he's saving Africa. He's doing great things in Africa. Bobby, take a pause, just a pause. They went for many years without, and just write a new album for everybody. That's for the world. That's for the world, because the world needs a new Akon album.
I got the chills thinking about it.
Yeah, man. I already got a brand new white button-down shirt, silk. I'm ready for it, man.
I listened,
but I knew this shit was coming, dog. Nothing that's going on is surprising me. Back when I was still working, so this has to be at least
30, 40 years ago.
No. When I was still working at a regular job, not doing comedy. Gotta be like 7 years ago, maybe 8. They had the article about the first man to get pregnant. And when I saw that, I said, oh my God, what? The first man to get pregnant, right? I mean, look that up real quick, Ashley. You could look that up. I said, the first man to get pregnant, what the fuck are they talking about? And then I read the article, and of course, it was a trans man. It was a woman who became a man, and he got pregnant, right? And I sat there and I said, oh, that's why, because he's a girl. You know what I'm saying? He's a girl.
And if you want to know reassignment surgery. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, he's a girl. That's why he was able to have that baby, right? And I said, and here's how you know, because I'll even challenge him on saying, right?
My name is Ari.
Challenge him on saying that he was a woman trapped in a man, that he was a man trapped in a woman's body. I'll challenge that. You want to know why? Because speaking as a biological man, right? Because the reason he was able to get pregnant is he went through the surgery, but he kept his uterus. And he said he kept his uterus in case he wanted to have a baby down the line.
Oh, so it was actually born a female.
It was born a female, became a dude. And he kept his uterus because he said that he decided he wanted to, if he decided down the line he wanted to have a baby, he kept the uterus.
Oh, yeah. And his wife couldn't get pregnant.
Yeah. So he got pregnant, right? Now here's the thing. Boom. That statement alone tells me you are not a man trapped in a woman's body. Because if you were a man trapped in a woman's body, and I could say this because I am a biological dude, and I challenge any dude to argue with me. If you were a man trapped in a woman's body, a woman, trapped in a woman, the first thing you'd want to get rid of is that fucking uterus. Get this baby making thing that completely makes me a woman. Get it the fuck out of me. I don't want a uterus. I'm a dude. What the fuck am I doing with a uterus? Why? No, but he wanted to keep that uterus if down the line he wanted, and of course he had a baby. Men don't have this want to give birth. Men don't have that. No man saying they're going, I wish I could hold the baby in my stomach for 9 months. Some are, but those men are probably trans. Sorry. The fact that he wanted to keep his uterus tells me he is a she. Because women have uteruses, not men, and men don't want them. All right. Men don't have this biological thing of I might want a baby down the line. You know what I'm saying? Come on. And once I saw that, I said, oh, okay, that's where they're going with this. That's where they're going with this. The minute you look like that gender, you are that gender. And it's funny because they'll say it's more than the looks. You know what I'm saying? It's more than the fact that, the dude is big and he's obviously a man with a beard and, no, it's more than that. Yeah, it is. It's biological. And that's why that dude looks like that.
It's weird, bro. It's very, very strange.
It's just ridiculous. And people, those are just the top three. I didn't even dig fucking even deeper, but these are the people that Biden be hiring to do their shit. I shouldn't know what any of these motherfuckers do. I don't care what their fucking sexual preferences are. I think I care even less than a kindergarten kid. And yet for some reason we think they care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to know that dude on the weekend worships Satan and fucking probably gets hung by his nipples while some other dude eats his asshole.
The truth is,
I don't need to know that.
The truth is, G, most of our politicians are probably into this shit. This is just the first open one.
For starters,
right?
They've always
been into this shit. They've always been into the diddling. The right
claims that the left is the ones that have always been into that.
No,
but
see, the right are the ones who like to do it, bro. I know that shit, bro. Yes.
The right is just better at keeping it fucking behind closed doors where it belongs.
Right.
That's what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the truth, because the dudes who always fight against these things, these moral motherfuckers that come out, and I believe in morality, but the ones who come out, like we talked about at that time, to do with the pages, that he was a dude going against, up against,
the pages,
pedophilia,
what do you mean the pages?
And all that shit. Is that what they call them, pages?
Oh, the congressional pages. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, the wound up, he was fucking all those little boys, all those young dudes, like you, running around shaking your ass, carrying papers for people. And this dude sitting there looking at you, Brian, like, yeah, Brian, you got to stay late today after work. And then the next day he's talking about, we got to stop these people. They're better at hiding it, man. Get better at, we don't want that shit in our face.
Right.
That's the shit. I'm not against what he does. Do that shit behind closed fucking doors. I mean, me personally, it's morally not right, but whatever. I get it. I'm a freak too. So do you, but it don't have to be out there. I don't want to see you fucking get the fuck out of here, man. We don't need to see that shit. Nobody wants to see that shit except other fucking sick idiots like you.
I don't want to see that.
And these are the people, not you. I mean, whoever's sitting there right now going, how could he say that? You. I mean, I don't think I got any yous actually listening to this program, but some of them might stumble onto it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And listen, once again, I love everybody. I just think that when we're out in society, we should put our best foot forward.
Yes, I agree.
That's all. Just put your best foot forward. Try to be the best you can be, because guess what? Maybe that'll catch on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you'll get so good at pretending to be morally correct outdoors that some of that'll trickle in behind those doors, and you'll realize it's the better way to be. And it's funny, no matter how many people and you can show them, like, let's take a fuck it. Let's touch it, man. Let's take feminism, the biggest fucking conspiracy to ever take over women ever. How they convince y'all that working for somebody else is more important than building up your own home and raising your own children and being there for your man. No, going out there for somebody else to work in somebody else's factory, work in somebody else's fucking business and make them rich, and you get taken away from, and they wonder why women are so fucking miserable right now. The person who fucking created this whole fucking thing and started it said, we can't give them a choice. You know what I'm saying? They said, when we do this, we can't give them a choice of whether or not to go to work or stay home and take care of your kids, because they knew that most women would rather stay home and take care of their fucking kids. So what did they do? They attacked women who did that. You know what I'm saying? Now it's almost shunned on to stay home with your kids.
Yo, for real,
Why?
bro. It is.
Why?
Dude, it really is.
Well,
yeah.
because they want you to feel bad and they want you to get out there in the workplace because they can tax your ass now. Now they're taxing both people in that fucking family. That's a 2-family income home, double the taxes coming in. Okay. Now the parents
it
ain't
also
home for the kids.
feeds the consumerism. Consumerism with women, dude. Like you go out. I was
and now
out,
the parents.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The parents ain't home for the kids now. And why would they want that? Well, they would want that so that they can fucking teach your kids whatever the fuck they got to teach your kids like they're doing now, you know, and you and your kids don't have that bond and that relationship. They're the safe place. It's all a fucking scam. Ladies, y'all been scammed. You're smarter than this, ladies.
Down, bro.
You're smarter than this. And I don't mind. Let a lady fucking work. Fucking work if you want to work. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Pay the bill if you want to pay the bill. My ladies don't know. Sometimes I be my ladies tell you, you know, back in the day, she'd be like, yeah, he let me pay for the bill. Every now and then he let me pay for you know, better reach for that shit. This is equality. You better reach for it. I better see you reaching, then I'll say I got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When I see you reach, then I go, don't worry, baby, I got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you better always reach. And every now and then I'm gonna go, oh, okay, yeah, you get it today.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you get it today. Thank you.
Yep.
And do I really gotta thank you?
Or she'll take you out. That's
I mean,
it's a you know, me and my lady are good about that kind of stuff, man.
I'm just saying, dog, like you've been scammed and you're smarter than that. You know, and anyone who's mad at me, I challenge y'all ladies to sit there as you're sitting right now on your fucking desk or going back and forth to work, you know, thinking to yourself, is this much better than having yourself someone who loves you and you love them and family at home and you're just cleaning and doing the house and cooking and making it nice? Sorry, I'd rather be doing that. But I'm a man and my job is to fucking take care. My job is to fucking supply, protect. That's my job. Why? I'm a man. You want to do it? You know? And they complain about it. How come there's only, you know, like there's 7,000 Fortune 500 clubs and only, you know, 300 women are the top of those? Well, did they start the place?
Right.
Did they create the company? Did they start that company from scratch and we're not allowed to be the head of that company? Or is it that they want all these companies that were probably making mad money before they even came into the fucking job, you know, and they want to run those companies? Yeah, I get it. And even then, why, in other words, like even the dudes who want that position, all of them don't get it. Someone wins in that battle for that position. You know what I'm saying? Like to be the top dog, you know, when you hear these things of like, oh, there's only so many women in the head of these. Well, to be the top dog, you got to be able to bite through all the other fucking dogs. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't get it just because you're a woman. And if you're a woman that could bite through, which most of those company shits, they probably could, go for it. But at the end of the day, when you're 50 something years old and you're alone and you know, wondering why dudes don't give a fuck that you got that money, that's not because a woman with money ain't a turn on to me. I don't really take money from women only just as a thing of it's 2022. Yeah, you could pay today. But I don't take money from women. You know what I'm saying? I try not to. I'm not saying I never did. You know, I have.
I try to not take money from anybody if I can.
Yeah, I try not to take money from anybody, but especially women. Yeah. Honestly, especially women. I don't take money from fucking women. Why? Because I'm a fucking dude. I take money from a dude. You know, if I can't pay him back, that dude can fuck me up. In some cases, you know, but if you're a woman and I take money from you and I don't pay you back, what are you gonna do? I don't want to put you in that position.
Why? It's why Gary don't borrow money from me because he don't want me to fuck him up.
Dude, don't I owe you like $600? You're not getting it. How about that? But that's all I'm saying. Like that's how I feel. I feel like if I kept the money, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gonna come beat me up? You know, you're going to call the cops on me. Oh, I lent the money. He didn't. Really? You never lent me any money. But with a dude, you know, if I borrow from a dude, you know, I could always be like, look, you know, if I want to be a dick, I could be like, if you want that money, dog, come get that money.
Right.
You say that to me, I'm coming to get that money.
Right.
It's not even about the money. It's the principle.
Right. Oh, 100%, man. 100%.
You know?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't even know how we got here, but either way, we're talking about the scam and the truth is, by definition, I would be a fucking whatchamacallit, man, a feminist.
Feminist, yeah,
by definition, because I believe women as human beings should be able to do whatever the fuck they want to do, if that's what they want to do, you know. Do I believe all of them are capable to do all the things? No, I mean, there's some things that a man jobs is, you don't see too many women trying to be bricklayers. There's a few, but you know.
I worked with this.
You don't really see it. You don't see steel workers.
The golf course industry.
I mean, there's a couple.
I used to work in, bro. They had rarely any women, and I worked with one chick in 12 years.
And why is that? Is it because they're keeping women down, or is it because most women are like, golf is fucking boring? I don't want to fucking work on it.
They're not trying to do landscaping, bro. That's what it is. It's like manual labor, you know?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and is it because they're like, no, we don't want, or is it because women are like, fuck that, I don't want to be a trash man?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Now, I'm sure there's some, and I say that because I'm going to keep it real. I still haven't seen a female trash man, but I'm sure there are. No, I'm sure. You don't even got to look it up. I'm sure there are. There got to be. But they're not pounding down those doors. And here's the thing. Even if there's a few that are trying and not getting on, you know how many men try to get on that shit because of the fucking benefits that come with it and don't get on? Don't get put on? They make it sound like every man who goes to become a fucking garbage truck worker is going to get that job.
What do you think the percentage of men, or the percentage of men and women as garbage collectors?
98% is men.
That was a little high. It's 95.
Boom. Little high, but look at that. 95.
68% white, 12% black, 12% Latino.
Now, do you honestly think that the argument here is they're not letting enough women be garbage men or garbage people now, or whatever the fuck
garbage collectors?
Garbage collectors, all right? They're not letting enough. Or do you think most women are like, fuck that, I'm not picking up garbage?
Dude, and look at this.
Think about it.
There's a gender pay gap, bro. A woman earns every $1 for every $1 earned by a man. Look at that, dude. We just discovered gender inequality. For 95% of the garbage collectors out there are getting paid a penny less. You know how much that is over a year?
Exactly. And dude, but here's the thing. Think about it. Even the smart women, which I'm not going to say that women who go for businesses aren't smart. I'm just talking on the average. The ones who, because to me, I'd rather not work for, I worked 20 years designing clothes. I made those people millions of dollars. I made some money. I got out the hood. I made my money, but I would rather not have done that. I would have rather been home. I did the stay-at-home dad shit for a while when I was struggling with my ex-wife and she had to work. I didn't mind it at all.
Right.
I loved it, dude. I rode my daughter to school on the bike, dropped her off, smoked the blunt on the way home, got home, put on some music, cleaned the house, boom, boom, boom. I was chilling, But check it out. Even those women who decide to do that, what's the job of the man in the house?
Bringing the paper?
No, take out the garbage.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Most women will tell their man, yo, take out the garbage. Or the kids, take out the garbage. They don't even want to take out the garbage in their own fucking house. You think they want to be sanitation workers?
Right.
Which, by the way, is one of the most dangerous jobs you could have.
Yeah, probably because it's like disease and shit like that, right?
Diseases, injuries. Are you kidding me? You know how many of those motherfuckers get stuck with needles and all kinds of shit? Shit fucking snaps and hits them in the face.
What about the rats, bro?
Who you think be in those emergency rooms at 3:00 in the afternoon? Motherfuckers with their shit wrapped with a shirt and all red and blood and shit. Who you think that is? Come on, man.
For $30,000.
There's a certain thing of the jobs they go for. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It's a scam. It's all a fucking scam. All of it. Like Easy Pass. Fucking scam. I said it once, I'll say it again. Easy Pass. They always get under my fucking skin. The other day I was negative $3. So I put $50 on this shit. And then it says, if your account is negative or at zero, please wait 48 hours before using the tag. Fuck you. What is that, a punishment? Are you punishing me because my shit's at zero. Even if it's just at zero, and I put money on, I still gotta wait 48 hours. Why? Is that some sort of punishment for you not holding enough of my money? Because when I put the $50 in, it came right out of my account. When I hang up that phone and I look at my bank account, it's already out. Boom. So why I gotta wait 48 hours to use that shit? You already took the money. That's like going to a fucking store and buying something. They say, all right, thank you for the money. Come back tomorrow. We'll give you the product.
2 days, actually. 2 days. Come back in 2 days.
Come back in 2 days. We'll give it to you. What? It's right here. I have it in my hand. What do you mean? You took my money.
Yep.
I never listened to that. And people, just so you know, don't let that shit scare you. Be not afraid. If they can't scare you, they can't control you. Because I put that shit, it says don't use it. Boom, I drive right there to New York. Go right to New York. Come back home, and it says I got $3 on my account. Because this is what they do. They take the fucking money. Fuck out of here. I got to wait 48 hours to use some shit. I just gave you the money. Scams. Scams. Then it tells me to make my balance correct. You need to pay $100 and something. Really?
Hold my dick.
I got to pay 100. I put 50, and guess what? I use 50. Got to spend 100. These motherfuckers got some fucking nerve.
Yeah, they do it, and they, if you have them auto debit your account, they just pull money out all the time.
Oh no, because I did that in the beginning. That's how I did it. I said, listen,
you can't.
Whenever it gets, I said they said whenever it gets below 20, I said feel free to take $50 every time it gets below 20. Then I'm on the road one day. I go to get money out of my bank. There's no money in my bank. I'm like, the fuck? And then I look, took $800. They took $800 because I was on the road and I was going through mad tolls. So they decided, oh, he's probably going to spend the same amount. And they took $800. I called them up. I said, are you fucking kidding me? They go, well, you spent about. And I said, you think I'm going to spend $800?
Right.
Are you fucking insane? I said, put the money back. Guess what? 48 hours before it got back into my account. I said, you took it in a second, you motherfucker. It took you 1 second. And now I got to wait 48 hours for you to give it back.
Yeah, that makes my blood boil, bro. Because there's nothing you can do.
That's the reason why they do this shit online. There's no store you can walk into.
Right. Yep.
Because if there was a store you could walk into, I would lean over and I'd say, you do realize that eventually you got to leave here, right? Like you don't live here, right? I'm guessing this is your job, right? Yeah, okay. I'm going to see you when you get off work. And I'm either going to get the money from you now or I'm going to get it from you after work. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to get home tonight until I get my $800 fucking dollars, yo. When you can stand face to face with a person like that, business was done a lot more properly. You understand what I'm saying?
It was, dude. Yeah, it was.
When people were face to face talking, business was done a lot more properly. Now, people are not good. They're not good at business, yo.
They can't do shit.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, they're just not good. They don't, it's like they're doing you the favor.
Yeah. They don't care anymore, bro. They really don't. They don't care.
The other day, I went to go get my plates for the Rated G mobile.
Oh, shit.
You seen those plates, dog, with the Rated G on it now?
I did. Yeah.
So I went to go get my plates, right? In the pouring rain. The rain, all the streets were flooding. Luckily, I went right before the cops came and shut down all the fucking streets. But I go, right, because I went early. I called them up because my plates expired. I'm like, yo, where's my plates? And they're like, oh, we have them. That would have been nice to know. You should have called me. But of course, once again, it's business. So I drive out there, right, to get my plates. The water is coming up to the top of the wheels in some spots.
Oh yeah, AC gets bad like that, bro.
And some spots, dude, it looked like people were trying to get out of Cuba to Miami. You know what I'm saying? It just looked like a bunch of boat cars, right? I get all the way over there. I get my plates. On my way home, I see a Charlie's Steak and Wings, cheesesteak and wing. I used to always eat Charlie's cheesesteaks in New York. Yeah, for lunch. When I worked a regular job, that's where I used to go.
Oh, okay.
Quick, it was affordable. I go down there, get me a Philly cheesesteak or chicken, so I like Charlie's. So I told you about my Denny's incident, right? With Buddha.
Yeah, several of them. Yeah.
The last one where Buddha said, "You're wrong. Please get out of here." That one where I said, anyway, because this is after that.
Yeah. I think, yeah. Okay.
I told you about the last one where I ordered a burger, a build your own burger.
Right. And Buddha said that something was on it, or what
no,
was it?
I ordered a build your own burger. This is a prelude to what happened just now. I ordered a build your own burger. The lady says to me, "Do you want onions, pickles? Do you want lettuce, onions, pickles, and what's the other thing? Lettuce, onions,
ketchup,
pickles." No, there was something else she threw on that burger.
Tomato.
You want lettuce, onions, pickles, and tomatoes. And I said, "No, I don't want any of that." It started with, "I want to build your own." And she goes, "Okay." I said, "Let me get a build your own burger, Swiss cheese, bacon, and a bourbon sauce." To which she replies, "Do you want lettuce, pickles, tomatoes, and onions?" And I said, "No." Just like that. I said, just like this. I went, "No, I don't want any of that." And she goes, "Okay." Brings it back, stacked like this big. Lettuce, pickles, onions, tomato. And I mean, four slices of tomato, like 6 pickles. I feel like they did that on purpose almost. You know what I'm saying? Because like that was a lot. The burger was like this big, right? And I said, "Whoa, what are you doing?" I didn't want none of that. And she's like, "What?" And I said, you asked me if I wanted that. And I specifically said no. She can't just say she was wrong. She goes, "Oh, well, they put that on automatically." I said, "No, they don't. They don't put that on." I said, "It's called a build your own. That's the name of the burger. It's a build your own." I said, "I come here every day. That's practically my fucking cooking there. I come here every day. They don't just throw shit on my build your own."
Right.
And then Buddha's like, "Just admit you're wrong, please, and get out of here."
She said that to the lady.
So
He said that to the lady.
He
said that to the lady.
Yeah.
That's great.
"Please, just admit you're wrong and get out of here." Right? So now I see Charlie's. This is what I mean when I say people, man. This goes back to our very first episode. I said, "Let me get the chicken Philly."
This is all the time we have for today, folks.
I said, "Let me get the chicken Philly." Oh, we got time. Right? I said, with provolone, bacon, and mayo. She says, "Do you want mushrooms, onions, and tomatoes?" And I said, "I don't want none of that." I said, "Please, let's just keep it simple. Chicken Philly, Swiss cheese, bacon, mayo." Okay, boom. I get it. Boom. I travel through the river, right? I go back to Cuba.
Oh, you didn't
travel
even
through
eat
the
the
river.
there, bro. You drove
I get home. It was pouring rain. I just wanted to get home. I get home. Take off all my clothes because they were soaking wet just from running in and out of the building. Not even staying in the rain, running. It was soaking wet. Take off my clothes, get into bed, pull up the shit. Mushrooms, tomatoes, onions. All over it too. Because at first I was like,
it's a cheesesteak. It's a cheesesteak, bro. Of course.
And by that time, the cheese was hard on it. So it was like, I was trying to pull it out. The whole cheese is coming out. I said, "Oh, man. It was congealed. I go back. It's like a 30-minute ride too in the rain. Normally like 15 minutes, in the rain, 30 minutes.
Wow.
I go back. I fucking had the thing like this and I toss it right onto the fucking thing. Poof. I said, "Next time I come here, why don't you tell me to just have a seat and you'll give me whatever you feel like giving me?"
Gary.
How about that? How about the next time I come, let's make this simple. You just sit me down and you tell me, "Please have a seat. We'll give you whatever the fuck we want to give you." I said, "Didn't you ask me if I wanted mushrooms?" "Yes." "Then why is it on my sandwich? Why do I have to drive here 30 minutes? 30 fucking minutes."
You get another sandwich or you get your money back?
No, I got another sandwich.
Yeah.
And I looked, it's right there. They cook it right there. And they had the masks on their faces. So I said, "If I see you lower that mask at all, I'm hopping over this fucking counter. Please don't test me. Just make the fucking sandwich."
Never
going to that place again.
Yeah, I wouldn't, dude. I wouldn't go there
Never.
to begin with.
I
Really?
like Charlie's, man.
Yeah,
Shucks.
it's a chain
Like,
cheesesteak place, bro. What's up with
But-
New York
but
City,
so
bro? How come
what?
they can't make a
So what?
cheesesteak? What's up with that?
Because we got great food everywhere. Who gives a fuck about a cheesesteak?
Yeah, but it just doesn't make
Charlie's
sense.
makes decent cheesesteaks in the city.
Yeah, bro, but they're not anything like a Philly cheesesteak.
Well, I mean, look, I've had Philly cheesesteaks, right? And I've yet to be like, Philly's only an hour away, man. Let me go out there and get a cheesesteak.
No, you're never gonna do that, though.
Well, how good is it then? It's a fucking
Yeah,
cheesesteak.
but I mean, dude, I'm not gonna drive.
You'll go to
up
New
York-
York for pizza.
I won't drive there just to get pizza.
I will.
Yeah.
If I have nothing to do, I'll be like, let me go get one of those dollar slices, not even one of the big.
Yeah, but
fucking
you do
pizza
other
shit.
stuff in the city. You're not driving to get a dollar slice to come back because it's like a $40
No,
slice.
I'm probably
after the
picking up
drive.
some sort of drugs too. But I mean, so what? You know, you throw that in there. And their bourbon chicken.
Well, I mean,
God, they claim to have bourbon chicken out here, dog. It ain't bourbon chicken. Oh my
bourbon
God.
chicken. New York City is bourbon chicken.
It's got bourbon chicken and their fucking their rotisserie fucking Peruvian style chicken is the best out there, man. Storia. Oh man. Don't be mad. Even though I went there the other day, I was in Astoria, right? And my main Peruvian place was closed because they close on Mondays.
That's a shame. Hate
That
see
annoys
that.
the shit out of me,
Yeah.
right? Because their
I
food
get it
is
though. I
$7, dude.
I get why they're
$7
closed.
half a chicken.
Oh
It
man,
peels off the bone. The flavor is delicious. They claim to have Peruvian chicken up here. No flavors, dry. All it has is the look. I don't know what they
I think
do.
that's Ecuadorian chicken.
Well, they claim it's on the Peruvian, but either way,
Yeah,
they got two
that's
spots
that-
over there. So I went to the lesser one, which it tastes pretty much the same, but it's just not, it's not the first one. So
Right.
I went there, right? It's called Caravan, by the way. If you're in Astoria, Caravan Chicken, not open on Mondays, only take cash. That's how you know. Don't deliver. That's how you know that shit is good. Okay, that's how you know they ain't with that shit. You bring that cash, give me that cash. They take off all of July. They let all their people go back to their country.
Mhm.
So I went to the other spot. They raised the prices, of course, but they also, they're killing smaller chickens now, man. This shit was like, I knew I should have ordered a half. It was a quarter, and it was fucking tiny, man. I was like, what the fuck?
baby
What is
chickens,
this? A
bro.
fucking Cornish hen? What do you?
They're
what do you
good though.
fucking
The little
get?
game hens, they taste good.
It was delicious, but it was so fucking small, man. I was like, what happened to the quarter chickens back in the day? It took up half the fucking plate. But I just made myself hungry. I might go to New York. What time is it right now? Can I make it back in time? No, I can't. I'd get there by like 4 o'clock. I'd eat. If I leave by 6, I might be able to make it back. Nah, I can't make it to New York today. What's today? Friday? Good day to go. Caravan's open.
All right, G, I gotta go, bro. I got stuff I need to do.
You got shit to do?
Unfortunately, and I kind of want to get some barbecue. I think that might have to happen.
I kind
tonight.
of made myself hungry too.
Yeah, I'm starving now.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go hit Denny's and have a steak.
That sounds
That's my
good.
breakfast every day.
Nice, man.
I have a steak, and I actually made it into the perfect meal now, because I used to get the steak dinner,
Mhm.
which was I get mashed potatoes, corn, and the steak with the garlic bread, right? If you get the steak breakfast, you get 2 eggs with the shredded potatoes,
Much better.
right? 2 eggs with the shredded potatoes, and then you get toast. So for me, the perfect meal was I just combined them both. I get the steak, the T-bone steak with mashed potatoes, 2 eggs, because the 2 eggs is obviously more healthier than the corn, which has no real health value other than to make my shit look pretty.
It's the only vegetable you can eat twice.
Yeah. And so I get the eggs instead of that, and instead of toast, I get the garlic bread.
So you're really just
Perfect.
adding the 2
Best-
eggs.
Best of both worlds,
So you
Yeah, I'm
order
really just adding the
you
2
order
eggs.
the breakfast,
which is
Right.
cheaper.
which is cheaper, but you make them give you the dinner options. Huh, interesting. And is it a bigger portion too, the breakfast?
Well, yeah, because they'll give me a little more mashed potatoes than they will
For
on
the
the
dinner?
dinner one. Yeah.
Really?
yeah. But they look out for me, man. Anyway.
Yeah. If you're in there all the time, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to eat.
All
For
right,
sure.
shout out
I just
Denny's,
made
bro.
myself hungry.
Yeah, shout
Listen,
out Denny's.
people, you want to know why I want to eat? Because I just been smoking some weed that I picked up at Apollo Bud over in Astoria, Queens. And if you're looking for some weed, check out Apollo Bud, man. And actually, I'm gonna be there Yeah, check out Apollo Bud, man. Go to my page real quick on Instagram. I'm gonna be there Monday, people. All right. So hopefully we get this out before Monday. But I'll be there Monday. I got a whole crew rolling with me at the Canna Comedy Club. We're doing it again. Only $10. Doors open up at 7. Showtime's gonna
Kate
start.
Herman, nice. And
Yeah,
Adam.
I got Kate on there. I got Adam
Very
Gable,
cool.
Zach Petrovic, and my boy Julio Diaz, man. These people are killers. You know, we're in Astoria, my hometown. If you're looking for something to do, there's my man Julio. If you're looking for something to do, come down, support what goes on in your neighborhood, people. You want good things to go on, or you want to always have it travel to fucking Manhattan to have a good time. Support the shit that goes on in your neighborhood, and we'll keep doing it in your neighborhood. I'm bringing killers over there. These ain't open micers. These are fucking killers. I'm on it. How can you go wrong? So come check us out. And also this show is sponsored by Triple X Playground, one of the best adult sexual tools for couples ever created, man. I ain't lying, boy. You know, like it's the best communication tool ever, man. Helps you get closer to the people you love and just the people you lust, whichever the case may be. It's that game that keeps me from being a Republican. Okay.
And also check out Rated G's new home on anditwasgood.net. We have some goodies coming up soon, some swag and merch and stuff like that. We got the videos on here.
Yeah, man. Big up to Danny Carbaño for being
great episode, bro. Great episode.
For being on the show last week, man. He enjoyed it so much too, man. Big up to you. It's funny because I say his name Carbaño and he says Carabaño. He says like such. He says like you would say it.
Yeah. Well,
all right, man.
He looks whiter than me.
Yeah, well, that's why Puerto Ricans and Puerto
What was
Ricans.
He's Colombian, right? Is that what he said? Colombian? He's Colombian.
Yeah. We all
was.
managed to, infiltrate. That's how we skate by. My people, I want to thank y'all for listening to another episode of Rated G, man. From the bottom of my heart, and I know from the bottom of Brian's gut, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all for coming through. You can catch me at Gabby G Garcia on Instagram and Facebook. You can catch Brian, the video guy, on Instagram. You can see me at AC, Atlantic City, at AC Jokes. Check me out, acjokes.com. Check out the schedule. See when I'm there. I'm always there. And Monday night, 8 o'clock, I'll be in Astoria, Queens at the Canna Comedy Club. Follow me, see what that is. If you can't catch me at 8, catch me at midnight at the Not Quite Tuesday with my brother Adam Gable. Peace.